Alright, so last night I was having a dream that actually took place here in this room. So I was standing there in front of my fridge, and over here in the TV room, there was my mom and some aunts and uncles and stuff. And so I was opening the fridge and I did a reality check and realized it was a dream. And the first thing I tried to do was try to make my family disappear. That sounds bad. I don't hate my family. Um, I just don't. I would prefer there not be dream characters around because you never know what they're gonna do, or it could drive the dream off the rails. So I tried to make them disappear by turning around so I couldn't see them and then saying goodbye and then turning back to see if they disappeared, but it didn't work. So I tried it 2 more times, and I think the third time one of them did disappear, but not all of them. So I was like, all right. So I went to walk to my room, and when I got inside my room, I tried to manifest an apple, so I remembered at least, but I didn't really try that hard. The only thing I did was put my hand behind my back and then just imagine there being an apple there and then seeing if it manifested, but it didn't work. Um, I wish I had tried a little bit harder. The other day I saw a video by Tifero saying how to manifest stuff, and next time hopefully I'll try it more thoroughly. But anyways, back to the lucid dream. So I'm in my room, and actually the dream got dark at this point, so I started singing This Little Light of Mine again. Works like a charm. I'm really glad I stumbled upon that solution. Instead of the lights in the room turning on, there were lights outside the window now, and they were the lights of skyscrapers, and it was as if my house was at the very top floor of some skyscraper. In real life, it's on the ground floor. Kind of wish I was at the top floor of something, but yeah, it looked really cool, and I had a moment where I was just like really appreciating that this was a dream. I was like, wow. I was like feeling the curtain, just looking at everything. And those are some of my favorite moments in lucid dreams. Even in real life, you just gotta appreciate the little things sometimes. My cat's running around. So yeah, I then leave from out the window. I actually don't have to open it this time. I guess it was already open. And the dream was actually so real that I was a little too scared to just jump out and start flying. So instead I kind of just jump onto the roof of the skyscraper that's, really close. The roofs are all really close together. So I'm jumping from roof to roof, and eventually the dream goes dark again. And I get to a dead end of roofs, which is hard to describe. It was as if the roofs were in an alley, and that roof alley was a dead end. It doesn't make sense in real life. But so I turn back, and in order to turn the lights back on again, I start singing Amazing Grace this time. And for context, when I'm singing these songs, I'm singing them like really passionately, because the point is to awaken these feelings of just inspiration and happiness. That's the point of singing these songs, and I think that's what makes the dream go bright again. For extra context, I'm not religious now, but I recently went through like a year-long religious phase, so that kind of makes sense why I would be singing these songs, Amazing Grace in particular. But yeah, also I went through a pretty big religious phase when I was a little kid, so I guess that's kind of rooted very deep in my subconscious at this point. So even if I don't really believe in that stuff anymore, I think it's still really, really potent to use to my advantage in a lucid dream, because it's just very ingrained in my subconscious at this point, I think. So anyways, I start singing Amazing Grace, and the dream gets a little bit brighter again. It doesn't become like daytime. I forgot to mention, this all takes place in nighttime. So it doesn't become daytime again, but I could see the lights of the skyscrapers again. And also, around this point, I was thinking, man, this is a pretty long lucid dream. I was able to not wake up just immediately this time. It wasn't a super long lucid dream, but because I woke up like just after this, just after singing Amazing Grace. So it wasn't like incredibly long, but it was longer than usual. So pretty happy about that. The thing that I wanted to try to manifest something, if you go to Tifaro's channel, spelled Tiph, Tifaro. I think it's Tipharot. It's like the French spelling. I don't know what it means. I guess it's a French word. But his channel is really good. I actually watched a lot of his stuff when I was first learning how to lucid dream. But he just uploaded a video talking about how to manifest things. And he said that the important thing is that you imagine that the thing exists outside of your line of sight. For example, if you're trying to manifest an apple, imagine it's in your fridge while the door is closed, while the fridge door is closed. Imagine the apple's in there, then open the door, and then it should be in there, right? I didn't really try anything that thorough. I just kind of gave a very cursory attempt. Hopefully next time I'll try a little harder, but at least I remembered to try this time, so pretty happy about that. Also, I mentioned at the end of the last video that I was going to try just having water before bed instead of blueberries. I did that, and it didn't have any effect, really. I wasn't aware of waking up from REM cycles. So I guess, really, it's all about those blueberries, man. Those are some magic berries. Yeah, so last night, had blueberries, and woke up from a dream, from a sleep cycle around 2 o'clock, which seems to be a pretty good time for me to do wake back to bed. So I did wake back to bed, just went up, was awake for a very brief amount of time, went back to sleep, because I don't want to lose too much sleep. I'm in school right now. Yeah, and went to go back to sleep on my back. Wasn't able to, but I turned on my side for a little bit until I got sleepy, and then turned back on my back. And then was able to fall asleep. So, yeah, it's a pretty good technique. Pretty sure that was it. I wrote down some notes of stuff I wanted to mention. Let me see. Half a bottle of water, no effect. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Reality check. Yeah, so I think maybe like a couple lucid dreams ago, I was able to actually fall asleep the first time I went back to sleep on my back. So I guess I think I'm getting the hang of that. At first I wasn't able to do that at all. But progress is progress, and I like progress. I'm a fan of that. So yeah, just good news all around today. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.